We'll start with our intro.
Coming at you live from the Smoky Mountain Ghostbusters headquarters, this is the Mass Turbulence Podcast.
Good evening and welcome to the Mass Turbulence Podcast, brought to you by the Smoky Mountain Ghostbusters. I would say how you doing tonight, guys, but I am hosting on my own tonight. But we do have Jamie Knapp from the Northeast. We already talked about the other group, and you're the Central Ohio Ghostbusters,
Central Ohio
right?
Ghostbusters.
Okay, yeah,
Yep.
we talked about Northeast Ohio, and I got my wires crossed there, and I apologize for that. But um, welcome to the show.
Well, thanks for having me.
But yeah, as I was saying, we are a little bit understaffed tonight. And Josh Blevins both had technical difficulties. For some reason, their audio was just not cooperating. And well, when you can't really have a podcast when your audio isn't working. Go figure, right? But hey, it is life. And I do want to apologize for having to be off the air last week. It was just one of those avoidable things where we had some guys traveling. Life was happening. As most of y'all know, my wife and we are fostering a 5-month-old little boy. We got things like that, and just other family obligations. So it was just one of those weekends. Just kind of had to throw our hands up in the air, and it just didn't happen. And I do apologize for that. But as always, you can find the Mass Turbulence Podcast on all your favorite podcast platforms. Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Facebook. Actually, Facebook is coming up to an end with they're not hosting podcasts. I think starting here in a couple of weeks, but still hosting podcasts, and any other podcasting platform you can find us on there. But yes, welcome to. Glad to have you.
Well, thank you.
Well, yeah, go ahead and tell us a little bit about your group, how things got started, and we will go from there.
Sure. Well, in 2017, a number of us were in a different Ghostbuster group, and we decided it was time to branch out and do our own thing. So we formed the Central Ohio Ghostbusters. There was about, I think, like 8 us, and we've been going ever since. We had wanted to do more of a focus on the charity side and working with different charity groups to kind of help promote their events, and also do our own charity collection for donations. And we kind of have donated that to different groups throughout the years as well.
Well, we always love a good charity group, so that's one of the main reasons we've started this is so you guys can tell us about your charity groups and all the great things that the friends. So, what charities are you all working with right now?
Well, currently, the charity that we collect money for, if we do appearances, especially for like a birthday party or something like that, we will take donations and donate them in our name to. Currently this year, we are working with Rico Pet Recovery. It's a local pet rescue group. Actually, my wife and I are fosters for the group, and we've also adopted 2 dogs from them. So we're working, when we get donations, we give those right back to Rico so they can spend money on food and vet visits for the dogs that they rescue and help get adopted here in the Columbus area.
Oh, Lord, I have such a soft spot for animals, so you're just hitting me right here, man. I
I
am a
understand completely.
big animal lover. So
Yeah, us too.
so tell us a little bit about your group. About how many people do you have currently, that's fairly active members, and you guys right now?
Yeah, and like I think most groups right now we've been kind of slow because of COVID and things like that. But we're starting to actually pick up. We have quite a few of events on our calendar for the summer right now. Some charity events and some other fun events, some car shows and whatnot. Um, and yeah, we have about active, probably about a core of 6 people so far. We're really active. The group is probably about 15 members right. We just brought a new last weekend, and we had out of nowhere and said they wanted to come and join our group. So it's kind of exciting to have that many new faces pop up all at one time.
Have you felt that you've had more interest in your group ever since the Ghostbusters Afterlife came out?
Um, I think it's stayed pretty steady. I don't know if the movie helped increase that or not, but we did go out to the theater before the movie came, and we actually did a special screening for our group, and we invited friends of the group to join us. And before that, we were at the theater and meeting people who were coming in to see the movie and handing out. We contacted Sony, and they gave us some movie posters to hand out. So we were trying to hope to generate some interest through there. Pretty much just for us going out, everyone is always happy to talk to us about Ghostbusters. Um, and actually, my wife and I both have ectomobiles that always generates conversation when we're out about in public, and people see the cars and want to know more about what the cars are all about and what we do and that type of thing.
Yeah, I think and the Batmobile are probably the two most recognizable cars on the road at any time.
Definitely.
Um, we have a Dodge Magnum that we use for hours, and it's just like people are driving. I mean, there have been times that there have almost been accidents because people will be trying to get pictures of the car.
Yeah, that
and
happens to us because ours are our everyday drivers, so we're very used to that.
So, what are your ectomobiles? What are your what model cars are they?
Sure. So we have a 2015 Ford Escape that has the full roof rack on it and everything, and then we have a 2010 Toyota Venza that currently just has stickers on it. It has a full sunroof, so I cannot put a big roof rack on the top because I don't have any room. But they generally generate a lot of interest while we're driving about.
You can't park that here.
Yeah, the Ecto. I think sometimes the Ecto is is at times.
Sure.
And see that and be like, I want to get a picture of the car. Can you guys move out of the way?
I was at work the other day and my manager was leaving and she was out in the parking lot. She texted me that taking video of the car and pictures out in the parking lot. I said, yeah, that's pretty common. That's pretty common.
That's normal. We actually have another guy named Luke, and he's on the podcast every now and again, and he will also our setup, and it's his everyday driver, and it's a little SUV. I think it's a Kia maybe, and he's trying to build a roof rack for it. So we'll have an Ecto closer to the Tri-Cities area because the Ecto that we have is more towards Knoxville, so there's a lot of driving back and forth when we need that car. So change gears a little bit, and there have been a lot of wonderful announcements in the worlds of Ghostbusters lately, and I just wanted to get your opinion on that. So what do you think that Ghost Corps has in store for us in a new Ghostbusters movie?
I mean, I don't want to speculate, but I'm just very excited that they've. I was very excited that they came out with Afterlife, and I thought it was great, a great movie, and I'm excited they're going to continue and do some sequels and keep the Ghostbusters alive.
All I know is Paul Rudd had better be wearing a proton pack in this one
Yeah, I'm sure.
because just I could imagine the hilarity that would ensue if Mr. Gruberson actually was trying to bust.
No,
Just
for sure. Well, I mean, we saw
that would
how he
make
did
my
with the
day right
trap, but
there. Yeah,
no, for sure.
make my day. I mean, especially since his thing is science, and that is the nipple through the or the piercing through the nipple of academia.
Yep.
But yeah, I do. I personally, I hope they bring the real life cast back.
Yeah.
I've heard a lot of story that there could be revival of Vigo in some form or fashion. Don't know how I feel about that, but hey, I didn't know how I felt about Gozer coming back around too, but it
Sure.
really worked in Afterlife. And
Yeah.
you was mentioning a minute ago, you all got some posters from Sony for your team, and we actually was able to get a few posters ourselves. We were lucky in that aspect, and we used those at the opening weekend.
Hmm.
Those out, and
Yeah.
the movie happened to come out at during the time where we were raising funds for our winter fundraiser for children's hospitals, and we got two sizes. Did y'all get two sizes of posters or just one
We
size?
just got the big ones. The one
Yeah, we
size.
got some of the big ones and the small ones, and we gave the small ones away just for the heck of it. But then we
Hmm.
kind of be like, hey, if you give a donation to our fundraiser, here's a big poster.
Oh yeah.
And we had a lot of interest with that. And I mean, I hope Sony don't like have a cow if anybody there from there listens to that. But it was for a good cause.
Yeah.
And I mean, if somebody gave us a quarter, that was you got a big poster. It wasn't a big.
There you go.
But well, hello, Robin. Good to see you. I hope things are doing well. She Robin Shelby had made put us in a little message on our group, says stop and hugs. Well, hugs back to
Yeah.
you, Robin.
Robin's a good
I
friend of
love
the
you
Central
around
Ohio
here.
Ghostbusters.
So if anybody you ever listened to the show, one of my hear funny stories from teams. What's like one of your all's favorite funny stories? Have y'all had anything? It's just absolutely just hilarious.
Nothing too crazy. The only thing I guess funniest is we get we have our own phone number. So every once in a while we get calls asking us to help take care of actual demonic possessions or something like that, and we have to explain to them that we are just a fan group. We don't actually do anything real in the paranormal. But if
Demonic
you want us to
possessions?
come for a birthday,
No.
yeah.
How about
But maybe
no?
you misunderstood. Yeah, because we got a Facebook message yesterday actually asking us to help out. It's like, yeah, we don't actually do that, but we can come out for your birthday.
Class 5 paper? Sure. Demonic possession?
Yeah, you got to call somebody else.
Yeah, we've not had that, thankfully. A lot of times, we've had kids come up to say, "Is like, is this stuff for real?" And my favorite line to them is just like, it's as real as you want it to be. So that's because that's what we're here for. We're here for the kids, and I'm
Yeah.
sure you all say the same thing there. Um, so, are you a gamer at all? Are you excited about
Not.
the upcoming?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a big gamer, but I have all the Ghostbuster games on all the systems that I have, so I will definitely pick that up when that's available. So I will be playing it. Uh,
Yeah, I'm
so I am
gonna.
excited
I
to
may have to
pick that up.
invest in an Oculus. That looks pretty sweet. That one
Yeah, yeah,
does.
for sure.
And I don't know. I don't know about Spirits Unleashed. That one worries me a little bit. I'm hoping there's a little more to it than just the 4-on-1
Yes, have
ghost
some.
thing. And I swear, I think my possessed sometimes because that yes have some just all randomly pops in there. I don't know why it does that.
Probably Slimer. I would bet.
Yeah, Slimer did that. Um, but yeah, so what you got any events coming up?
Yeah, we have like I said, we've started to pick up with requests for us to make appearances. We have a touch a truck coming up this Saturday coming up with a group that we've done a couple trunk or treat them with them in the past. So it's nice to work with them again and do their touch a truck events. We also have a walk for the Crohn's and Colitis. Their fundraiser will be make an appearance there. Um, and we also every 4th of July we do a Columbus has a parade called the Doodah Parade, which is they let anyone who wants to march in it come up, and we have been going to this parade for ever since the group's formed. So we're gonna make an appearance again this year, and we for that we do Ghostbusters on Vacation. So we all dress in Hawaiian shirts and khaki shorts and have a good time. We might be on vacation, but we're still always on duty.
I mean, it reminds me of a few real Ghostbusters episodes. You know, Peter wearing the Hawaiian shirts and the
Yeah,
shorts and
yeah,
everything. So yeah, there you go. It's a totally canon outfit right there.
yep, yeah, no, for sure.
You can totally get away with that.
Yeah, and everyone seems to like it, so it's a good time.
Well, I tell you what, I think we're gonna go ahead and let you go for tonight, Jamie. But thank you for being
Okay.
on the show.
Oh, no
Um,
problem. Thanks for having me.
and definitely take care of those dogs. Oh, I think that would be one thing our listeners would love to know. Tell everybody the name of your dog.
Oh, so we uh, adopted a puppy from Rico Pet Recovery, who we do our donations to, and her name is Dana Barrett, and she just turned 1 last Monday.
So now my question for you, I guess I am gonna keep you a little bit longer now.
Oh, sure, sure.
My question for you is: so when she's being a stinker, there is no Dana, only Zool, right?
She does have her Zool moments. So yes, the name is very appropriate because she will turn into Zool um, every so often. So it does happen. So she was named appropriately.
There is no Dana, only
Exactly.
and
And she,
dog
she does
treats.
she does sleep 4 feet above the covers.
All right, man. Well, I appreciate y'all coming on with us. And
Oh, no problem.
uh, as far as Smoky Mountain Ghostbusters goes, we do have a few events. We are going to be working again with the group Waiting to Hear on the last weekend of May. They have their, it's like a camp out. They call it camp. And for those who don't know what Waiting to Hear is, they are a group that helps children who are hearing impaired get cochlear implants. And
Very cool.
so what they do, they have their every what we tend to do is we'll send a few Ghostbusters out there to tell stories around the campfire. So we've got that coming up. I believe it's 27th of this month, and then the month of June, I think we're kind of taking it slow because everybody just likes to go on vacation here. And then in July, we've got the Smoky Mountain. Is the last weekend in July, and hope y'all come out to see us there. But anyways, guys, hope y'all have a great weekend and an upcoming week. But my friends, bless.